Alright, so we've got ourselves a late night upload because honestly, I just jumped on the computer literally a couple of minutes ago and I saw something that kind of blew my mind to the point where I sort of wanted to make a video on it really quickly. Literally, I was just jumping on my computer to go ahead and set up all of my queen bee macros so that way I could purchase some more sunflower seeds, or I guess flower seeds. I don't know why I keep calling them sunflower seeds. Anyways, let's get to the topic at hand here. If you guys watched my video from earlier today, we sort of talked a little bit about a couple of changes that are going to be coming to the game, specifically the Busy Bee event. Lots of really interesting stuff, like for example, the fact that they're going to be changing the shop to 30 minutes, as well as I believe like two other things. If you want, go and check out that video. I highly suggest that you do. That way you stay up to date on everything that's going on. What we're going to talk about right now, first, we need to transition over to the Discord. All right, so here we are inside of the Leaks channel over on the main Discord server for Grow a Garden. Literally 1 hour ago at 10:50 p.m., one of the developers went ahead and posted this video clip right here, which is a total of 31 seconds. And as soon as I saw this, I was sort of confused, not about the fact that they posted a video, but I was confused at what the emojis were up here, because for some reason the orange circle sort of made sense, as well as the honey pot, but the gun kind of threw me off. Now obviously you've seen the title and you've seen the thumbnail of this video, so you know exactly what we're talking about. It is the Pollen radar. Now before I go ahead and press play on this, you'll notice that right there he is holding the Pollen radar. It's rather straightforward. Basically, it's going to be a brand new gear that you can go ahead and purchase. You use it inside of your garden. It scans for any pollination, and then it basically automatically collects all of them. It like sort of sucks them all up from literally multiple trees, which is insane. It's literally like an absolutely cracked out harvesting tool. Now, obviously, just like any other of the gears, there is going to be a usage to this. So if you notice at the bottom, he starts off with 30 usages, and it does keep track of everything that he's collecting there. Obviously, this is more than likely going to be a really expensive item inside of the queen bee shop, more than likely. But honestly, dude, it's a really good idea. In my video earlier, I was talking about how annoying it is right now and just sort of how tedious of a task it is to go ahead and basically collect all of the pollination, especially if you AFK overnight like the vast majority of us do. If I search pollen inside of my inventory, I have gone ahead and collected a good amount of them, just so that way I have a constant flow of other things getting pollen. For example, I collected all of my raspberries, I collected every single one of my blood bananas, mangoes, pretty much all of the stuff that doesn't really make a lot of money, but I do want to use towards getting a bunch of honey. But now the part that's extremely tedious is having to click on these things individually, put them inside of here, and wait the 3 minutes. Now, we already know that the 3-minute timer is going to get some type of an adjustment, and I sort of still hope that they do go ahead and just remove the timer altogether. But some of you in the comment section of my video from earlier sort of explained to me that this is kind of like how it is, for example, over on Bee Swarm Simulator. It's a conversion rate. So I guess I sort of understand what that kind of like purpose serves, I guess, sort of. One alternative that one of you guys had was that we should be able to pretty much overstock this bad boy. So for example, I should be allowed to just infinitely put a bunch of fruit in here, and yeah, the timer will go up, but at least it'll stack up the honey here in the bottom. So instead of just collecting 10 at a time, I can come back, I don't know, maybe like 2-3 hours from now, and there'll be like 500 honey waiting there. I feel like that was a good idea, but I also don't really understand the concept behind adding the timer and the whole conversion. Overall, it's just kind of a really tedious situation that's going on right now. Aside from the fact that the shop resets every 1 hour, everything is extremely low stock. Another thing that I mentioned in my video earlier is the honey sprinkler, for example. I've been trying to get my hands on even just one of this, and I was fully transparent in that video that as a content creator, you can ask for a lot of different things. And believe it or not, I did go ahead and ask for a honey sprinkler, and it isn't even an option for us. To my knowledge, since this whole entire event started, the honey sprinkler has been in the shop one time. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe it has been since I uploaded that video, but you guys were the ones that told me numerous times in the comment section that it's only been available once, which is kind of bonkers to me. Another thing that's really annoying people right now, from what I've understood, is the bee egg. Apparently, this is just not popping up enough for people, and when it does, the quantity is extremely limited, which is extremely unfortunate when you take into consideration the fact that a lot of people want the queen bee right now, but it's only a 1%, and on top of that, you're having to wait 4 hours for the egg to hatch. Now, obviously, there's going to be that one person in the comment section that's like, oh, well, I opened up 3 eggs. I got it on my first egg. Not everybody has that luxury, though. Now, while I am sort of ranting here, it does show that they have some pretty good plans, more than likely either later on tonight from the time that I'm uploading this, or maybe within the next day or two before the next update on Saturday, to see some type of a mini update that adds some more stuff to the shop or makes some adjustments. Keep in mind that entire time that I was sort of yapping away, it only completed it 1 time. Like, this is just ridiculous. I hate this thing so much, dude. It's actually so annoying having to wait 3 minutes just to get 10 honey. It has literally gotten to the point where you have to macro it, which honestly is kind of unfortunate because at least I haven't been able to figure it out. But if you're going to macro your honey, then you have to just macro your honey. If you're going to macro the shop, then you have to just macro the shop. Obviously, I can use tiny tasks to sort of go back and forth, you know, but it does create a pretty big margin for the entire macro to break overnight, and I'd rather just not take the risk. I say this from experience because I did set it up. It was working flawlessly back and forth for about a total of like 2 or 3 hours, and then completely randomly, it just broke. The moral is, man, of this entire video is that we are going to be getting a pollen radar. It's actually kind of exciting. Obviously, it is a situational thing where once this event is gone, that item is just going to be, you know, kind of meh. But with the current state of how much pollen you do get during a swarm, this is going to be an absolute game changer. The final missing piece is for this bad boy over here to get some type of a buff. I mean, bro, give me anything. Just 30 seconds per conversion, honestly. Like, I don't even know. Maybe give me the option to upgrade this machine. Like, I should be able to spend, I don't know, 100 honey and it drops down the conversion rate by like 10 seconds. And then like I can do another 150 honey and it'll drop it down another 10 seconds. Or I can go ahead and spend 200 honey and increase it from 10 to 20 as the storage down here. I'm not a developer, man. I'm just coming up with random ideas right now, but I feel like it sort of makes sense. Let me know in the comment section on what ideas you guys have. It was actually really entertaining to read earlier's video because you guys were like massive brains, bro. You guys were just like dropping idea after idea, solutions, and not really just being upset. You know, you guys were actually coming up with some really, really good solutions. On a side note, I have some eggs ready really quick. Let's see if we can get ourselves a queen bee. Highly doubt it. My luck is absolutely cooked. And of course, I have ran out of space. All right, we should be good now. Let's see what we get here. 2 and 3. Can we get a queen bee? Unlikely. Nope. Rip me. Either way, man, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. I promised you guys earlier that I would get back on the grind, and we're here, man. We're going ham. If you haven't already, make sure to sub. We stream every single Saturday for the Grow a Garden update, so make sure that you guys tune in for that. And of course, you guys have been showing insane amounts of support on my full guide videos for the update. Those will also continue every single Saturday alongside the streams. With that being said, that's going to do it for this video. Like always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, and I'm sorry for the really, really late upload. I'll see you guys later.